take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Cousins on target there to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Seahawks.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
To Chris Carson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go read option with Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss play. It's Carson. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
And now look at this. Big game. The Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They have more.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
27 yards there, a first down. Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Cousins being chased out left. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. That's got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Dan Bailey to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
The carry.
Chris Carson, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. Brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Shaquille Griffin.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Adams there on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down. It's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Vikings 17.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
For the point after.
He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
42-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.